Hold on here, we're gonna give it some gas. Give it the beans. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's incredible. How sweet is that? Sorry. Oh, and then the rev matching. All right, here we go. Jeez. That's incredible. Greetings, automotive enthusiast. Today we have for you a 2005 Maserati Gransport. This is an amazing, amazing machine. 29,000 miles, no accident or damage via Carfax. This has the 4.2 liter Ferrari derived V-8 engine, putting out 395 horsepower through a 6-speed manual automated transmission, F1 single clutch type transmission, and it's only transmission available for this model. The Gransport is a special model. They only made about 2,600, a little over 2,600 of them worldwide. And this is bringing you here in the Grigio silver with the black, or like a charcoal and gray interior, and it is a sweet machine. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this thing here. And this car has had lots and lots of service done. We'll go ahead and do the overview, and we'll talk about more of the service when we're driving the car. But so you'll look here, and one thing that's kind of interesting, and if you'll note, there's a little bit of a discoloration from the hood to the fenders and the from the fenders and the hood to the bumper cover. Well, actually, when I first saw the car, I thought maybe somebody had the front bumper resprayed and didn't get a color match. But actually, come to find out, this is just, it's common with these cars because of the different materials. They just absorb the metallic and the paint a little bit differently. And even other colors of cars, the front bumper cover doesn't quite match. So, you know, because my thought was maybe to get it resprayed, but, you know, since that's actually the way it is, I mean, obviously you're not going to want to change the factory, factory paint on it. So anyway, just wanted to address that. My first impression was it had been repainted, but that was incorrect. So headlights are super nice. There's our marker lights down here, and it is really, really nice. I'll kind of go along the front of the bumper here. I think there's just maybe a little scuff or scratch maybe right there, but other than that, you know, it's kind of to be expected, obviously. You know, that kind of stuff just happens, and you don't really even bother fixing it because it's just going to happen again. But you can see the car is in immaculate condition. Well, I mean, I should say immaculate. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is in very nice condition. Look at the right headlight, marker light, turn signal, marker. Very, very nice. The grille is super nice. There's one little scratch here by the Maserati emblem, scratch right there. But otherwise, this guy is in really nice shape. Oh, that's just a bug right there. Just a little bug. Love the Trident. Such a cool view. So looking across the hood, you will notice a little bit right here of a little bit of a crease right here. And I'll kind of go around here and you'll see it right there. It's pretty minor. I mean, if I didn't point it out to you, you might not even notice it, but I'm gonna point it out anyway. So you gotta be careful, it's an aluminum hood. People go to close the hood and they actually push right there and they do that to the hood. So don't push on the hood. What I do is I take, when I have the latch up, I put my finger under the latch and I kind of throw it down from the latch. Don't push on the hood right here because you will cause some indentions. Looking across the hood, looks super nice. Maybe a couple water spots, that's all I really see. No issues. Now these are the factory wheels that have been powder coated black with new tires, new Ventus V12 Evos. Really, really nice tires. It's like 2018, but they don't really have hardly any miles on them. There's your tires. So an interesting story. Well, I think I'll probably get into it when I get into the drive. We'll talk more about the car right now, because there's some cool stuff to talk about on this car. But let's go ahead and just overview the car first. Looking down the right side, the mirror. God, even these mirrors, just look at how nice this car is. This is an exceptional condition car, guys and gals. It really is. I love the side skirts on this thing. Gives it such a cool look. Windshield is nice, maybe a little bitty nick here and there, a little bitty pit, but it is a very nice windshield. Looking across the roof, it is nice. Glass is all nice. Here's around our door handle. And looking at the door from the reverse angle, and the quarter panel. Very, very nice. These wheels, like I said, they're pretty much immaculate because they've just been redone. There is a rear marker. It's nice to get a little bit of a rock guard protector on the edge there. Very nice touch, factory. Here again is our Trident. So cool. Looking across the quarter panel. And the deck lid. No issues. Tail light is clean. Everything across the deck lid and the spoiler. It has that little lip spoiler on it. Looks super nice. I'll get down here lower. This car does have an aftermarket cat back tubey exhaust. Wait till you hear this thing. Actually, you already heard it. So it's funny on that little drive-by here. I'm gonna show you. There's a couple little scratches right here on the bumper. Just a little bitty scuff, little bitty scratch, and that is courtesy Hoovie's Garage right there. And him and the Cyclone decided to shake hands together. So a little scuff there. Right quarter is just gorgeous. Look at that. Quarter is beautiful. The lines on this car and this Grigio silver paint is fantastic. Looking down the side shot there, very nice. Again, the wheels are in very good condition because they've just been redone. There's our tread, lots of tread. Looks like we might have a little mark there of some kind. Yeah, something kind of rubbed it for some reason. Designed by Giugiaro. How cool is that? Look at that side skirt down the side. Door handle. Looking across the roof here, there's a little antenna. Looking across the roof here, just a couple water spots there. Mirror is super nice. Looking front shot. Down the side, this car is clean. V-8 Gransport. and front wheel. There you go. One little imperfection right there on the fender, and there's also one imperfection right here on the hood and the fender. Looks like, I don't know, something spilled on it or whatever. You don't really notice it unless you get just right, and then there's one little chip right there. So that's not many flaws on a 2005 car with 30,000 miles on it. So let's go ahead and open the hood and we'll show you the beast beneath the bonnet. All right, we got the hood popped on this thing. Check out this incredible engine bay. Just gorgeous. Got a couple little fasteners missing there, need to source, but look at that. It says Maserati, but this is Ferrari derived. Unbelievable. Just such a beautiful presentation of the motor. These covers here look so nice, covering everything up. And here's our labels and everything. Very, very special car. Even the hood is just gorgeous. It's all clean. Hood pad's super nice. I'll pan back a little bit. Look at that. What a beautiful engine bay. All right, here is our trunk area. All lined out real nice from the factory. I've got a little cubby hole here. Now there's where our battery is, right there. Put that back on. There's the battery. Little cubby hole in here. And under here is just a little well there. No spare tires on these. All right. Let's take a look at the interior here. Now this is where it gets super cool. Now you hear the F1 pump. That's the F1 pump firing up and giving pressure when you open the door. Door panel is pretty much immaculate. Very, very nice. There's your techno cloth. That's so cool. I really like that. I think that's neat. That's just a really unique touch and it looks really good. Here's our VIN number. Looking along here, a little bit of a scratch, kind of running the length of that Maserati. I mean, you look back, I mean, it's kind of, doesn't really jump out that much. Here's a cool bird's eye view of the interior. Now here are these seats. These seats are super duper comfortable, but they are in excellent condition too. So there's a little bit of a wrinkling right there in the seat that you'd expect. There's the techno cloth. Looks good. Got heated seats, power memory. Go ahead and flip up in the back here. And seats get a little bit, that techno cloth kind of wrinkles a little bit. Got our armrest over there. Everything looks super nice. Headliner, again, that cool techno cloth. I think it's cool. It's just unique and it looks great. Here is our, check out this Formula One looking steering wheel. So cool. I'll go ahead and slide in. But here, let me show you this. Here we got our aluminum pedals. Now, sorry guys, I've been driving this car. I don't have the pedals detailed or I got them dirty. Shame on me. Underneath you can see carpets are perfect. There's the steering wheel tilt lever I've been looking for. I keep reaching for it and I haven't found it. So here is the car here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the key in and we'll fire it up for you. Okay, so basically you just put the key in, you turn it to the on position, and then your start button is right here. That fan down AC blows ice cold. So put the brake on, just hit the start button. Well, turn the key on actually. One more time. Didn't have it all the way. Push the, and there we go. And then pretty much the way you drive this car is sport mode, manual transmission, every now and then, you know, I might put it in automatic if I, you know, I'm on a call or something, you know, and I want to have my, you know, got my hands, you know, tied up or whatever. But anyway, listen to that there. I'll actually open the door, listen to this. Just glorious. It is the snappiest thing I have ever heard. There's one little flaw, some kind of little, I don't know, somebody did something there. I might have Dr. Vinyl see if he can, somebody tried to do something and they didn't do a very good job. I'm gonna have Dr. Vinyl look at that. I know he can do a better job than that. But anyway, showing you what's there. Dash looks immaculate otherwise. And I'll put updated pictures if we get that sorted out. And there's our techno cloth. It looks so good with the carbon fiber because it's kind of like it just matches the carbon fiber. And then I need to get the radio works and everything, but I need to get the radio code for it. I think they put a new battery in it. Wizard put a battery in it and we didn't have the code, so got to find the code there. Maserati clock. Clock does not work. That's about the only thing that does not work. There's our rearview mirror, and then check out our center stack here. So here's our little handle. So, you know, you basically to go forward, you can just go first gear like that, or you can just grab the paddle. I always just grab the paddle and go to first gear, and then to go to reverse, you lift up and go back, and you'll see it just switch it over to reverse, and then you basically hit both paddles at the same time to go back to neutral. And there is neutral. So here we got there's our shifter handle, there's our automatic button mode. I think that is for maybe ice or something. Maybe it's a second gear start or something like that. Rear defrost, fog lights. There's our mirror control, 12-volt outlet. And here's our Motorola infotainment hands-free system. This is basically traction control for Maserati stability program, I think, something like that. And you know, I'll be turning that off on the test drive. Sport button, always leave it in sport for the most part. There's your power windows, climate control, all pretty straightforward. So let's go around and check it on the other side. Again, the passenger door panel is immaculate. Everything is nice. Got our Auditorium 200. I think that's an optional sound system in this car. So let's look at this passenger seat here, kind of look in this way, and then look at this seat, embossed Maserati Trident again, and then there's the seat on the passenger side. Again, we got power and heat, no memory, but still power and heat. And then there's our Technocloth insert. Kind of gives it just a metallic sheen look. I'll go ahead and show you the back seat from in here. And then if you'll see here, when I flip the seat up, it automatically goes forward. When you put it back, automatically goes back. Kind of a nice touch there. Here's our rocker. Looking good there. Floor mats. So it looks like they had some custom engraved floor mats there. There's our carpet underneath. Very nice. And owner's manual for the infotainment system. There's a trunk release. Not sure what that one is. Oh, that was the gas lid release, and there's the trunk popper. So, and then again, looking at the dash along this way, super nice. And then again, here's the steering wheel. You can feel there's a couple little cracks on top there. You can kind of feel in the lamination or the whatever you want to call it, the finish of it, but really nice. All right, here's the best part. Let's go drive this sucker. All right, we are buckled into the Gransport. Let's go ahead and push and get rid of the traction control. You see the light on the dash there. Got it in sport mode. Grab first gear and let's go. All right, let's kind of get rolling here. These single clutches are kind of fun, you know, because they're just pretty animated, and you know, you really have a lot of fun, you know, rolling through the gears in these things. We already got temperature in it because we did a drive-by earlier and got it warmed up. Whoa. Holy moly. You guys, you saw in the little drive-by, I kind of jumped on the throttle on the takeoff from the dead stop, and I haven't really even done that with this car. I hadn't really just jumped on it like that, and man, that thing just lit them up and got sideways and smoked the tires, and I'm like, holy cow, that was incredible. Ooh, we got some sunlight in our eyes here. So we're sitting here at the light, and we'll wait for it to go green. I'm not going to jump on it again because that was pretty crazy. I didn't even expect that, really. This thing gets up and moves. We'll go ahead and ease off in first gear, then give it some throttle. Here we go. Hook suspension, so it's an adaptive suspension that changes in sport mode and then the regular standard mode. But it's great. You just hit the shifts. Man, that is really impressive. Car tracks perfectly straight, no wobbles, no shakes, nothing. I love the rev matching on the downshifts. Sounds so good. You can hear that rev matching. Woo. So interesting story about this car is, so this car come from Hubie's Garage, his TV show, Car Issues on Motor Trend TV, and it's on this year's TV episode, this year's season. And so I buy a lot of the cars from the TV show. Hold on here, we're going to give it some gas. Give it the beans. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's incredible. How sweet is that? Sorry. Oh, and then the rev matching. So anyway, as I was saying before I got a little throttle happy there, so this was in this season's episode, just a cool episode. Be sure to go check that out on Motor Trend TV. But so this car, when Tyler bought it, it had some aftermarket wheels on it that were kind of, man, from 05 era, real blingy and oversized, and that just didn't look that great. And he offers. I buy a lot of the cars, a lot of cars from Tyler. We do a lot of trading and stuff, and so from the TV show, I end up buying, a lot, or he gives me an opportunity. Let's just put it that way, to buy some of the cars. So we bought the Raptor truck. We bought the H3 from this season. We've got a lot of cars from him. But the 8, I saw the car. It looked pretty nice. I really didn't pay that much attention to it, and he asked me, he said, hey, you want that Maserati, and I was like, I saw the chrome wheels on it, and it just weren't my style at all, and it just kind of gave a funky vibe to the whole car, and I was like, nah, I think I'll pass. And so David, Mega Auto Clinic, the car wizard, so he decided he wanted to buy the car, and him and his wife bought it, and but then they just really didn't drive it much, and it just really wasn't their type of car. So he calls me up and says, hey, find me FJ Cruiser. I want to trade that Maserati. And he said, but I found the original wheels and put stock wheels back on it and had them powder coated black. And I was like, oh, well, that, if you put the stock wheels back on it, that sounds a lot more appealing. And like I said, I hadn't even, when I first saw the car, I never even looked inside the car. I just looked at the outside. I saw the wheels. It just turned me off. And so I go ahead and do a deal with David there, and I hadn't even been inside or driven the Maserati. I knew it was good because David had it, and so I knew it was in good shape and everything. So I go and take him his Toyota, and I pick up the Maserati, and I'm telling you what, I was like, what was I thinking? This thing is unbelievable. The interior is so cool, such good condition. It's so comfortable. First night I got it, I picked up the wife, and we went out of town and went and got dinner in it. And because it was funny, because she was like, I told her that he's going to trade the Maserati in, and she was like, he's doing what? You know, and I'm like, I know. But then actually, when she got in it too, she was like, wow, that's impressive. And so we were blown away with the car, super happy. Actually, this is one of my favorite cars right now. I mean, I actually am driving this car, and kind of, you know, it's one of my go-to driver cars right now. And so just so much fun, so cool, such a cool car, and I couldn't believe that I passed on it. So we got it now, and it is just incredible. This car has had tons of service on the car. It's had spark plugs, valve cover gasket. It's had an updated shift module. There's a performance shift module that really makes a big difference in the way the car shifts. I forget the name of it, but all that will be in the description and everything. And spark plugs, and the most important thing, and all this is within basically 1,000 miles, is the clutch has been replaced. So at like 28,200, you know, the miles, and so just barely over 1,000 miles on the clutch. And then when Tyler had it in the show, the alternator quit. So it's got a brand new alternator on it. So this thing is ready to go. Nice tires, you know, and the brakes. Everything about this car is really nice. Here we go. You gave a little throttle. You can throttle steer this car so easy. This car actually is a freaking drifting machine. I mean, you give it some gas around the corner, and it will kick out on you. But man, such a fun car. You know, special car. Like I said, they only built about 2,640, I think was the number on it, and it is really a cool car. Such a great touring car, a GT car, just fantastic. So, like I said, the only thing that don't work, I gotta get the code for the radio, get that done. But AC's ice cold. Car's got cruise control. That's what's super nice about it. You know, and it's just a wonderful place to be, and it's so comfortable. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this overview and ride along. I know I sure enjoyed driving it. But like and subscribe if you would. We always appreciate the support on the channel, and be sure to hit that like button and then that notifications button. That way when we upload a new car, you'll be one of the first to be notified, because you never know when we might have your next dream car. Have a great day, and happy motoring.